Hello there, this is Lame Old Ben, onward to more of Star Trek Online. I did do a little bit of gameplay without recording it, just to look throughout the menus myself, so didn't really miss much, just wandering around. But I did find under inventory, under assets, the dilithium. You can refine it here, and then it becomes the kind that you can buy crap with in the game. So that's the thing, is just a button to press or to refine, and then it's usable. What the heck. So okay, I guess that's what we need there for some reason. Alright, continuing diplomacy. Also, I moved a few things around on the display, so whatever though. Okay, away team for this mission. I don't know. Terrell? I like Terrell, and then we have yellow, red, blue. Anyway, there we go. Anyway, the joy of craziness, like one of each. Where'd you go? There you are. There's Alyssa and Terrell. It'd be cool if we could get like to Pole and 7 of 9 and all that stuff. I think we can. Oh, and this was not Dina Meyer's character, but Denise Crosby. Dina Meyer was apparently Commander Donatar in Star Trek Nemesis.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevon, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
Alright, it's a pleasure to meet you, Empress. I look forward to a productive conversation of doom. So we have to go and wander around. Let's see, can we eat all the floral arrangements? I'm sure that would be healthy. Hello. Not here. Follow me. Why follow you? Where aren't you going? Let's go over here first for the heck of it. There's lots of pottery. I should actually probably turn down the brightness again. Display, brightness calibration, yeah. Like right now, it is a little annoying. Still is. What the heck? Okay, well, here we go again. It just looks way too bright, doesn't it? But if I adjust it down too far, it's going to be too far low. Have you seen Sela? Yeah, you can see her where she is, elsewhere. But yeah, what's all this crap? Oh, and we have tribbles for all the characters here. It would be fine if we could drop a tribble and then suddenly the whole place fills up slowly but surely. And it's like, Shirley, you must be joking. Don't call me Shirley. All that sort of stuff. Whatever, though. Alright. Follow Jevon to the thing. Okay, here's this thing. Wonderful. Is that Jevon? Do I care? Alright, and then talk to Federation diplomats. Talk to Romulan diplomats. Here's the Romulan ones.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility?
No.
You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Kittimer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
Rebels. It'll take more than a warm welcome to make us change our minds about the Republic Counselor. Alright, next.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only say that I'm glad we have taken this first step. Alright, and let's also change the audio. So the music is down by another step, maybe. And I don't know why it's being too bright here. Like, is it just me? But it seems like it's like that anyway. So, oh well, it's probably just this environment and then it'll be dark everywhere else.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You
Yay.
have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soket. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Yep. Oh, and I just started watching Star Trek Enterprise, and intransigent means unable to be convinced, basically, more or less not open to considerations. Very much like Reddit. But, yeah, anyway. Yeah, that was like when they were trying, oh, whatever. Anyway, early season 3. So that's all there was to say. Alright, fine. But yeah, I started watching that just because I wanted to watch some Star Trek, and it was all I could find on Pluto TV, so I was like, what the heck?
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
I agree, Ambassador. Maybe she's seen how pointless this conflict is. Or we're all hostages, who knows?
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Let us consider today a first step toward a lasting accord. Alright, and you now.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
Yep, that's fun. I'll be on my guard. Yep, let's bring some Klingons into this. Alright, so now we do something. We did a thing, so... Alright, we have done the things here. Where's the Sela person? Hello? My
I
friend.
apologize for the interruption.
No.
My name is Tokav. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I guess so, but I'm not sure how much help I'll be. This is a trap, isn't it? Alright, let's go. Are we following this guy? Come on, let's move like we've got a porpoise. Preparing food for so many different species can be a logistical nightmare. Yes, good for them. Where are you going? Oh my word.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
What do you propose?
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down.
Doobie-doo
The
down
doorway is
down.
guarded. So while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Follow Tokath to the storage room and do the things. Okay, to the storage room of doom. Doom-de-doom-doom, doom-de-doom. Is there a slow down button? Come on, that's not it. Come on. Where are we? What are you doing? Oh, we have to go over here. Alright,
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more.
Okay, do a thing, press a button, do the thing, thing, button, do the stuff. Alright. Here we go, more stuff. Maintenance shaft, welcome to the 1980s. All the action movies with Bruce Willis and everyone else. Let's see. What else is there to do? Alright. Where's the thing? Here we are. Okay. So, button. Come on. Communication log. Yeah, okay, I guess. Encoding IOTA-215 classified material, eyes only in a video game. From Commander Tanjan to Empress Sela. Per our agreement, my ships have acquired the Borg sphere and towed it to the Pilatus system. I anticipate your prompt acceptance of our proposal for new hunting grounds and the interesting prey you have promised us in transmission. Access security cameras. Please input which security cameras you wish to access storage facility cameras.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus.
Oh,
Hail
wonderful.
Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Wonderful.
Yes, Empress.
Okay, so that's happening. And, office camera.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
They're doing the crispy again. Alright. Back to root. Okay, access active communication channels.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kitterer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing.
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
No, he will. Alright, access transport inhibitor system. Current transport status enabled. Actions disable transport inhibitor. We can't allow Sela to have those, so we gotta destroy the caches. Alright. Sure. Do we have enemies to fight or just stuff to make crispy here? There should have been one over here. Where am I seeing these things on this mini-map? Is it different rooms? We're in the wrong room. Okay. It looks like it should be... Okay, yep, right here. Spatial charge. Extra crispy time. It's extra crispy time. And where... Over here's another one. Okay. And let's guess, a battle begins after the last one is planted. Like, they totally won't notice the extra crispy thing on these. Oh, there we go. Moving with the mini-map makes it look stupid on the main map. Clear of the blast area. Well, if this is gonna destroy a star, I'm guessing it's pretty bad. But maybe it really depends on how it's done. Like, would that cause a singularity
I should
here?
have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Alright, time for the crispy. DD. Time for the crispy. DD. Alright, 8, 7, and, I don't know, 6, and, okay now. Well, that's a bunch of stuff here. H to unholster, or H again to unholster that. Defeat guards. Will do after I see them. Someone is stuck over there that's going to be fighting them. Hello, would you like some free doom? There we go. Regroup bridge officers. Here we go, I guess. Talk to Toketh, answer communicator. There we go.
There, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Yep, have fun running. Alright, return to ship. Yes, beat him up now. Yeah, let's get another science officer, whatever class Owl Searches is, at some point. I know, it'd be funny to get a Romulan one right now. Well, I mean, there's the Romulan Empire and the Romulan Republic, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like it's a monolith. So, but yeah, it would be funny to get a Romulan Imperial loyalist to be on the bridge. Be like, oh, there's anti-proton disruptors there now. Extra crispy. But oh well. 3%. Wow. The joy. Joy of loading screens. Loading screens. So many of loading screens. Loading screens. Here's another loading screen. Yeah. It just keeps going. Loading. Loading. Then it jumps a bit more. Yeah. I didn't do a jump cut. It just jumps occasionally. It would be nice to just click that and slide that to there. So it's like, nope. Alright, break free from the dampening field. Initiate a feedback pulse of doom. Strategic maneuvering, speed. Alright. Wait, we gotta go over here. Destroy satellites. Okay, let's increase the entropy device crap then. Wait, we have science vessels here to deal with, or what's this stuff? Okay, this is a beta dampening satellite, okay.
Thank you for rescuing us.
This is my stuff. Yay, we did the thing. Alright, and more stuff over here to deal with now as well. Let's get on with it. Yeet-tastic hamsters in disguise. Do.
I thought we'd never be free of that blasted unit. I'm gonna recommend competition.
My stuff, mine. Just gotta keep them to the broadside, make them crispy, yeah. Welcome to the jungle, we've got fun and games. Come on, doom it in orbit, yeah, now.
I would not have believed anyone treachery, even
We're having an Excelsior class battleship fight a Derrick battle cruiser. This would not go well normally, but we have a bit more stuff than normal, and this can defeat board ships, so. Oh, Crispy, it's your doom day. There we go. All the items. Mine. And mine. And mine. Ah. Hail Admiral Tanay.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Your Sela launched an attack fleet and your target is Vulcan.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do.
Yep.
I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Alright, good luck, Admiral. Let's see if we have more stuff. Not now. We need to steal all the stuff. It is mine now. Combat impulse engines. There we go. And let's see here. Let's install all the crap that we can. Okay. Anything here? Graviton. So let's see here. The current one is 6.3. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Starship shield restoration is 3.8. Where's the thing on that? Nope. Okay. Apples to oranges. So, yeah, this is better. Okay, yep. I don't want to trade it. That's fine. Okay, and this combat impulse engine. So, more flight speed? Yes. Obviously. Nothing there. Nothing there. And don't want to change that up anyway. Do I want the plasma cannons of Doom? 180 targeting arc, 310 DPS. Let's try it, maybe. And then see if that's really any better. So 310 DPS sounds better at least versus 295. But if it doesn't fire, then it's not even useful then, you know. So yeah, and let's see here. Console engineering, ablative hull versus flight turn rate. I want the flight turn rate though. And ablative hull versus all damage resistance rating versus those other things. Yes. There we go. That's a new one now. And okay, plus 7.5 shield regeneration rate versus exotic particle generator. It improves exotic damage. I don't know that we have that. I'd rather trade that then. And let's see here. Nothing there. Alright, so that's there anyway. And some battery and engine battery. There we go. So those are usable now. Alright, to the warpage. Warp to Vulcan. The Klingons and the Romulans. Because if we find we're in a bind, we just make some stuff up. But they didn't say stuff, unfortunately. So it's like, yeah, the USS make stuff up by Voltaire or something, right? Ah well, come on, let's go. Extra slow, yeah, slow like turtles. but not the Ninja Turtles, like just regular turtles. Come on, move it, move it. Yeah, move it. Get this moving now. This is so freaking boring. Just move it now, yeah. Section 31 is extra crispy. Do. What would we see the other one here? Okay, yay, it's going finally. Vulcan. Dense like Vulcan.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense.
Wonderful.
The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through.
Alright, Admiral.
The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
Alright, defend the things, do the things, okay. Yep. Defend Vulcan, do the stuff. Federation science vessels, okay. Come on, where's the thing?
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
How about no? Oh my word.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
Ah yes, the annoyance. Okay, here we go. Alright, where'd you go? Alright, there they are. Ahoy there. Would you like some free doing? Come on. So is it firing? What crimes? You're blaming the ineptitude of one dude on an entire people because reasons.
Launched her assault. Science vessel. Maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
Alright, if the Derek's want some doom, we got it for him. Got it going on. Extra crispy. Yeah. Gotta just keep a broadside. A little toasty, but it's okay. Okay, we have items to take. Antigens and regenerative shield array. Let's see if that's actually useful. Okay, yeah, maybe. A little bit, maybe. Alright, so one more thing around to this side. Oh, yep, there is some stuff over here. Okay, so. Hello, would you guys like some free doom? Variant shield, engine battery. Doesn't really matter. Roaming spirit. Come on, move it. Move it, move it. Come on. Ramming speed is easier. Come on, go crispy. There we go. The crispy has been found. Oh my word, another bunch of crap.
Reinforcements are en route.
Okay.
Hold the
Yay,
line.
more stuff. Hold the line.
I'll follow your lead.
Yay, you do that now. Sorry, I can't think of more to say here, but it's like, yes, more stuff. Just pick a target, make it crispy, and go. Sometimes it's best to pick the lighter targets to get rid of, you know, one gunship after another, so there's less enemies able to fire an angle. But, when you're outmatched the enemy, it doesn't really matter as much. Like here, I think we do anyway. Could always be wrong, and then it's crispy time and gotta respawn again. Can everyone stop running into my field of fire? Alright, we did a thing. Wonderful. Where's the next thing? Oh, there's more stuff. Understandably annoying. Hello. Imperial Romulan Warbird Leoval. Alright, well, Leoval, you got your last day here. Sorry to say you won't be returning from it. There you go, nice and crispy. Gotta bring the extra crispy, and we are doing it. Here's beam overload number 1. Oh, come on, you cowards. Where are you? Sela's ship's cloaked. I can't find her on sensors.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death.
Wow.
My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
Well, why don't you fly into the star and find it? There you go.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction?
Because
why
of
did
you.
the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world?
You
Every
didn't
sorrow
want it.
in my life
Someone didn't want
can
it.
be laid at the feet of the Federation.
Right. You just want to blind it. You are blinded by anger and grief. I hope you see the truth before it's too late. There you go. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures from the debris of the Romulan vessel, sir. Move us in closer and scan the debris of doom. Alright, where's this debris of doom we need to find? Can we have a vector? Okay, well, let's start scanning, I guess. Zero anomalies, but we need to go over there. Alright. Object. I object. Okay, scan debris. Sir, this debris has traces of Borg energy signatures. I think the Romulans may have modified their ships with Borg technology. Something to look into. Alright, let's go. Get out of this place. To the silly place. You told me a model. Alright, so report to Starfleet. I'm sure we'll get a chance. There's Empress, not Empress, Admiral Tanay. Collect reward. Okay, do we have to pick anything? Okay, choose one of the following. Overcharged plasma snipper wiffle, personal covariant shield Mark IV, and energy dampening armor. Let's get the entropy device.
I have new
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Yay, we got another thing. Alright, another mission. Another destination. Another this. What was the song by Rick Ashley? Not the Rickroll one, not. But there was another ticket, another train, another destination, something like that. Alright, but anyway, space points. We need more space points. Subdue. So, alright, defensive maneuvering. Advanced hull restoration, advanced hull capacity, advanced shield restoration. Let's do that. Oh crap, no, cancel. Purchase is what I meant to press. There we go, some more shields. Usually depleting the enemy of health is better than just having more shields, but I mean seriously. Oh well, let's see here. Atlantis, and let's see, what do we have here now? This... I like the digitizer beam array, maybe. I don't know. This has 312 DPS, but it's not as cool as a beam, and we have the overcharge beam ability so far. Okay, this has better stuff. This has... what we already have has better stuff, I mean. And this... Mark III crap. Also already the only thing there. Covariant shield array, okay. This is significantly better. Except for regeneration. But you have more points, though. 10% bleed through, that sucks. The other one's more valuable, so let's do that. Alright, so yeah, the covariant's the one that we're using now with... yep. And we have only these. And anything more here? Engine batteries. Awesome. More things. More, all the things. Okay, and just that, yeah, and that. Let's see here, dampening resistance, yeah. Is that one I just looked at a second ago? Exotic particle thing. So this is Mark II, shield regeneration, exotic. I don't care. Let's trade that one. And okay, nothing else here. So let's go. See the entropy devices, full auto, yeah. Let's see, overcharge, oh my word. There we go, now we can see it. Okay, so 57 DPS, what? That kind of is crap. Alright, well, let's see, Elisa Flores, how you have here. My word, okay. My word. Okay, now we can see it. What the heck? I guess I rearranged HUD the wrong way. So yep, this has 57 DPS, so that's better than that one. Tavrel. Alright, anything better for you here? That's the same one. Alright, so this has no DPS listed. Okay, so she has this, and we don't need anything more there. Why am I looking here then? Okay, so owl searches. I think it makes sense to have her to have whatever the heck this is, and it has no value anyway, so yeah, whatever. Let's see here, what's this do? Can we see what it looks like? Does it show what those things look like? I don't see them. Let's just have her have that. Okay, it doesn't show. What the heck? Okay, well, now she has a minigun. I don't know. So, I don't know what these are even. Like, what are they even? But you know what? Let's replace the phaser full auto thing with the weird things and see if they actually do anything, because the minigun's actually pretty good. So yeah, 60 DPS, yeah, versus who has that? Elisa and all those others. Okay, so we can sell the full auto thing in the game, and that'll be fine probably. Lisa Flores, okay, all that sort of stuff. Who has a shield that they need, or need a shield? You need better shields. Okay, so let's start desperate measures, except
I have new missions for you.
I'm sure you do. But for now, let's go to the Sol system, to Starbase, whatever the heck it is. Okay. Fly course to the Sol system, yes. There we go. From wherever the heck we are here, and at least start going over there. And I thought we could use transwarp to get over there. There's that other system there. Can we just go transwarp to there? Starbase 1. Okay, where's the system list? My word. Sol system. Can we just transwarp to there? Double click to engage autopilot. Alright, fine. Okay, where's the transwarp thing? Is that a thing that we have here? Music player, that's okay, that's nice. Your fleet. Alright, where's this? Transwarp. Ah, here we go. Alright, Sol system, there's the listing. Get over there. Let's get back to the Starbase and sell some stuff. And then we'll go to the next mission spot next time, but I want to try to improve the ground cruise stuff a little bit better. Because why not, you know? So, yep. Come on. 98, 56. Come on. Come on. Wow, this is so slow, but it's where everyone goes. Starting zone, right? Well, that's an interesting looking ship of doom. What the heck is that even? Huh, interesting. Well, it looks neat. Something I hadn't seen before. So, alright, let's slow down once we see the thing to say approach station. There we go. Yes, beam to station now. There we go. Come on, another loading screen. The game. The game. The game. Sorry, but we've all lost the game now. Will we be on the outside of the hull? Can we not? Let's see, what do these even look like? Alright, so over here would be the stuff, right? Spare parts, go to the Pilates system for Pilates, something, whatever. Personal equipment though. First, see what we can gather here. What is over here actually? Is there anything here? What are you? Clothing. Okay, you're just a humble tailor, right? Totally not a spy. Totally wasn't ever a spy. Alright, there we go. So, away team interfere devices, away team equipment. Alright, so where's shields? Okay, this isn't quite... Oh, there's shields, okay. So, personal shield Mark III. Yeah, let's get at least one and see... Okay, who needed that? We have Mark IV for me, Mark III, Mark 0. So here's Mark III for you. And Owl searches you have a Mark II, but it's cooler somehow. Okay, and that's a Mark... So 2 more Mark IIIs. Yes, beep beep, and... Beep beep, and let's go. Alright, so let's get that for you there. And you here, there you go. Now you have that stuff. Alright, let's sell the garbage now. Everything we no longer need. Positron to... Yeah, did I change that out? Is that better than the one I have? I think I looked at it. Wait, what was it? Positron something, graviton, positron, okay. What does this do? Shield restorations? No, I've been minimizing that. Wonderful. Great. Oh well, yeah, we have a cooler-ish one in terms of being uncommon, at least in words. So let's sell it and have more money. And maybe buy better stuff later. And these sell for nothing. Wonderful. So, alright, don't need that. Targeting armor, all that stuff. Okay. Close that one, then go back. And let's see here. Requisition kits. I don't know exactly what these do. Science, tactical, all that stuff. Okay. Let's see what they have here for this. Just garbage still for my level, but yeah, okay. We already got those. Alright, whatever. We'll get the next bet stuff next time. Let's see for ship items what we have here. Why is it like the floor is shaking? Is there supposed to be an attack going on, or is someone just tossing grenades somewhere just for the heck of it? In a video game, of course. In a video game. Eat-tastic. Hamsters in disguise. Of doom, lee, doom, da, doom. Okay, so requisition ship equipment. Let's see, anything better? There isn't really. Alright, so that's wonderful. I don't know. Is there anything you can... Consumables. Yeah, let's at least get those. Shields, battery. I don't know. Maybe not that many. Yeah, maybe 5 shield batteries. And 5 entropy device batteries. 5 of these. And 5 of these. So at least we have a bit of things there. And I don't know what this does. Alright, well, I haven't gotten to the point where I need to worry about repairs, so I'm glad about that yet. Basic tech upgrade. Basic beam tech upgrade. Use this tech upgrade to perform a moderate amount of research on an item. 10,000 space points each. Wow, that's a bit. Okay, let's not bother with that. And wait, is that one of the X-Men or something? Is that a Catwoman? Okay, well, better than humanoid cats anyway. In my opinion, at least. I'm sure someone else has another opinion about, like, Quinn from the Star Kingdom or something. What's this here? Access mail. That's not... I don't care. Top to Ensign Catman. No. Alright. Onward to the joy here. We've got fun and games. And let's see. Who could we train to do something better? Like, okay. Skills that we can learn. Like, she's a cadet still? How do we rank them up? This is something I need to look into, actually, don't I? Ah, the joy. So that's annoying. So ensign, that's cadet. Cadet. Why are they still cadets? My word, why are they cadets? Seriously. Why? There's gotta be a way to rank them up. I have no idea. And what is that? Like from that other thing, requisition officers. You can select new bridge officers here. Okay, and we have 6,000 dilithium. Awesome. So let's see here. For my ship stations, we have 2 engineering ones, Sarva and owl searches. So I'd really rather have someone other than owl searches. Someone with that's actually an alien that I recognize from Star Trek, rather than like, I don't know what the heck they've done recently, if it's something from that. So yeah, another engineering one. So engineering, and I don't know. Why does this, okay, was 240, whatever. So candidate, why candidate? Okay, cadet. Can we get someone that's not a cadet? Tellarite. What's a Tellarite? Right, they were like, those were original series, right? I don't know. Let's see, increased power to engines, boarding party, and increased power to engines isn't that. Emergency power to weapons, maybe. Engineering team we already have, but I'm going to replace. Hull regenerate. That's leadership emergency power to auxiliary. Hull, okay, emergency team thing and boarding party. Okay, boarding party, eject warp plasma. Area of effect damage, though. That sounds kind of cool. We are okay. Directed energy modulation, energy weapon shield penetration buff, and auxiliary power to structural integrity, small hull heal, and medium damage resistance. Alien, just alien in general. Alien in general, so we already have that, so I don't know. Now the eject warp plasma area of effect thing might be good. Let's see how that goes, I guess. Yeah, let's try that. Did we do that? I think so, I don't know. Boarding party eject warp plasma, so that's another thing. That damage recharge times in subsystems. Engineering team and boarding party. And emergency power and reverse shield polarity. Alright, so there's that anyway. Wait, what special offers? Is that like actual characters? That would be cool if we could, but that requires a veteran bridge officer reassignment form. Alright, so that's a thing. Alright, so, okay. Let's see here. I am going to unequip. Sorry, all searchers. I just don't know what the heck you are. You know what? The tribbles can go with her. There we go. And you can take an extra one from Elisa, maybe, so she has more room for getting actual stuff. So, career options, discharge, and we have to type that name. What the heck? So, it's not owl searches, it's Owerseachoes. Okay, there you go. Alright, so... And now we need another officer somewhere. So show these. Can we actually see what they look like to any degree before we pick them? No. Okay, well that's annoying. It's a science officer, so okay. More details? No. So, greetings cadets. I'd be honored to join your crew. Let's see what her abilities are though. So that's emergency powered auxiliary. And you... Okay. Let's see here. Hull regen rate. Medium hull heal. This has directed energy modulation and auxiliary powered structural engineering. And that's the eject warp plasma. And auxiliary power to hull integrity field. What stuff did Zara have for... Let's see here. Let's change that to none and then change her to over here. So that would be emergency power to weapons. Maybe for her ability then. She'll probably be leveled up before anyone else is here anyway. That's a tactical officer, science officer. So okay, so these... Alright, emergency to auxiliaries. Engineering team. Directed energy modulation, so energy weapons shield penetration buff. So that would be more useful maybe, or this is the same one. What's the Tellarite one look like? Yes, no. Okay, sorry, but no. That might be superficial, but also no. So, Bajoran lady, here you go. Alright, so you can have all that stuff here. You can change this officer's name and her uniform. Koi Euro Tiersit. Well, I guess that's Bajoranish, I don't know. Alright, so, and create manual. What do we need for her? This officer can create a training manual for one of the following abilities. Well, let's actually see what other abilities are here already for engineering. Okay. So, bridge officer training. Yes. Let's see if there's more engineering ground or space abilities. So, engineering team 1. What is it that she had anyway? Stations. Hers was emergency to weapons? Really? That was what she had? I thought it was the other thing. Okay, so that's Tiersit. Alright, and security, she can be that, maybe? Although she's that, okay, she doesn't have ground abilities yet, really? Alright, well we need to change that as well. So let's see here. What do we have? Lieutenant. Come on. Okay. So this requires Lieutenant Commander. Training manual for engineering. Still in space. And slot commander. We don't have the ability to train here those. Okay, wait. Yeah, she's just still cadet, right? Is that the deal? Ensign, or is it that? Emergency power to auxiliary, emergency to weapons. Was that what she has? Emergency to weapons? Like if we put her here, what does that do here? She doesn't have space abilities for that level. Okay, so that's annoying. Okay, so I guess Zarva has to be there, and Tiersit here. Crap, now it shows nothing. What the heck? Emergency power to weapons 1. Alright, and if we go to her abilities, so we have to give her all the good stuff now again. Personal shield Mark 3, or is there a Mark 5? That's on mine. Okay. And the minigun. I don't know. These are all there. Yeah, alright. We could probably get rid of those stupid tribbles at some point. But alrighty then, so what's her abilities? Skills? Alright, so she could learn emergency to shields, malicious AI 1, that's just AI in general, right? Emergency to auxiliary. What does it do? Kinetic damage over time. Emergency to shields, emergency to weapons 1. So, emergency... Wait, how does that differ from this one? Deploy shuttle, construction shuttle wing, emergency to engines, engineering overload integrity field. Let it go, structural integrity. Okay. So what do we have here, actually? Well, let's get a little bit of everything. So if we need to switch it up, I don't know. Let's see what we can do with that. What can we do? So emergency to auxiliary. Engineering team 1. Yeah, learn that. Learn that. Learn that. Learn that. And then, does that help with learning anything further? Interesting, it doesn't seem to. So we have books to find elsewhere, I guess. So default space abilities. Emergency to power weapons, directed energy modulation, power to structural integrity, eject warp plasma. Can we move any of these about? So this requires her to be commander or me? I think that's... oh, it depends on the place where they're at. Okay. Alright, so that's about as useful as that gets, I guess. So, okay. I don't know. Joy, joy, joy. Alright. Yeah, let's stop here, I guess. Pretty much. Let's beam back aboard, maybe. Would be good to find a place to buy more, like, good entropy devices with the lithium, but yeah. What else is there to do? Anyway, for now, I think after I get back to the place for this, let's transwarp over to there, so I don't have to waste time at the beginning of the next video. Yeet. Through the building. Or, well, it's a wormhole, basically. And why is it that we're zoomed out so far? There we go. So, yep, Pilatus Prime. For everyone to do Pilatus. Nothing to do with Pontius Pilate. Nothing whatsoever. No, because it really isn't. Anyway, take care and try not to go crazy. There was a joke on Corner Gas about that, with everyone mistaking Lacey wanting everyone to join the Pilates class with Pontius Pilate, though. That was kind of like, wrong thing. But anyway, take care, try not to go crazy.